Okay, Christy, take your medium and small lettuce leaves that you've washed and dried, and, you know, just cut off any extra pieces like this, you know, that make it really kind of too big. So see how I'm getting, this one is pretty much okay as it is. This one's can be cut off. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do with all of these. Okay, and see, Christy, I cut off those extras, and what I've got now is kind of like a bouquet of roughly all the same size. So I use either creamy Caesar Light by Ken's or creamy balsamic, but you can really use whatever you want or make your own dressing. So the first thing you do is the inside of all the leaves you're going to coat lightly with dressing. Okay? And you can just get them kind of all stacked up, and it's okay if they, you know, touch back to front. Okay, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm coating all the leaves with salad dressing. Okay, so I've got all my leaves coated, and then I take my Parmesan, grated Parmesan, and you can use the good stuff or the cheap stuff. And what we're going to do is just shake cheese on all of them, and, you know, get a little coating of cheese. This recipe's called Ceasar Salad to go, and I renamed it Ceasar Salad Walking. And so anyway, you're just going to coat all your leaves with cheese. Okay, so all the leaves are coated with cheese. This is kind of like just a salad with cheese right now and dressing. So then you take your fresh tortillas, and I buy the ones refrigerated because I think they're fresher, and you're going to cut off 2 side pieces. Can give those to the kids to eat. Okay, so you cut off 2 side pieces, and just put those aside. And now what you're going to do is take your lettuce leaves and start building your salad to go. And you see how I kind of overlapped them in the middle, and I've got about, you know, 3 inches or so of leaf over. So I take a big one, and then I try to find one that's a little bit smaller, and I put that the same way. And then if I'm going to have meat, you know, which you can have roast beef, you can have turkey. We're going to do chicken tenders for Kim tonight, but we're going to do rolled up turkey for me. So I'm going to put it right in the center. Okay, so I've got my leaves, I've a big and a small, a big and a small, some kind of meat. You don't have to add meat. And then we're going to roll it up nice and tight. Okay, and then we're going to cut it right in the middle. And see, you've got 2 salads to go. Okay, now to keep them together, you're just going to stick a toothpick. It's good if you have a colored toothpick or one of them with the little fans, but obviously people ought to see that. And then you just stand them up on your plate. And because you cut them straight in half, they stand up. They got a flat edge. So you're just going to, you know, tuck it in like that. Make sure, you know, that you've got the flap covered and that you've gone through some of the lettuce. Okay, so that's a turkey one. So I'm going to do some more. So just to repeat, I'm going to get rid of the extra little pieces, and you can see I'm cutting off a strip that at its widest point is probably not more than 1 inch. So there we go. So I take a big leaf, and I'm always looking at how much is going to be sticking out, and that's how I know how far down on the tortilla to put it. And here's another big one, and I'm going to put it here. And then I'm going to try to find 2 smaller ones and put them, I think this is the bigger of the small, so I'll put it there, and then here, and then once again I'll do a turkey and just roll it up and put it right in the middle. Now I just move everything down here. Okay, nice and tight. That's important that you roll it nice and tight. And it will break if it's not fresh, the tortilla. Oops, and don't let it go. Oh, I let it go. So, okay, so I'm gonna, you know, do the pin again. Put it here on my plate. And I kind of always arrange them, you know, by tall to small. And you can see here this one came undone a little bit, but it's no big whoop. You just roll it up and pin it. Start over here and go through a little bit of the lettuce and make sure you come out before your seam. That's what makes it stay in place. If you bring your toothpick out here, this will flap open. Okay, so now I'm just going to do one with the chicken tenders, and Kim likes tomatoes too, so I'm going to stick a tomato in there. So you can do, you know, whatever your family likes. Okay, so we've got just enough lettuce left, and again I'm leaving about, you know, 2 or 3 inches there. And ooh, this is a really big leaf, and I'm going to leave about 2 or 3 inches there. And then here's this one and this one. So see, they're each going out. So I'm going to put tomato and some chicken tenders. Okay, and start rolling. Not you. Keep on rolling. And this one, you know, just make sure it's nice and tight. Okay, now we want to hold it down, so I cut it in half and pick it up, and once again I'm going to stick it back out before we get to the edge of the tortilla. See, so there's the edge of the tortilla. It has to be stuck behind it. So that's that one, and then this is this one, and I'm just going to make it a little bit tighter. Not a big deal. As you can see, there's the seam. Okay, so there you go. A really beautiful salad plate. You can imagine, with the whole thing being full, how impressive it is for your friends and family.
Okay, now it's recording.
You sure? Okay, Christy, take your medium and small lettuce leaves that you've washed and dried, and, you know, just cut off any extra pieces like this, you know, that make it really kind of too big. So see how I'm getting, this one is pretty much okay as it is. This one's can be cut off. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do with all of these. You can stop. And then I'll tell you.